what happens is when you turn it on, everything runs fine, but it doesn't make a noise, but it doesn't start up. When you turn it off, punch that little switch on top. What happens is when you turn it on, everything runs fine, but it doesn't make a noise. And so when you punch it down, then it starts squealing.
Oh, like something stuck there or something.
Something wrong.
Squealing, it means the belt, the pulley trying to turn and the belt doesn't.
So I don't know. Well, that's when you turn it off.
Oh,
It squeals.
sounds like something slipping. Or the belt hooked on one of those guides.
Yeah, but when I started it up, I could mow a little bit with it. It worked fine. The next time I went to start it up, didn't work fine.
Oh.
Oh, it's just another day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have
Here we go again.
Lenny's here.
Yay.
Dominic's here.
I'm trying to think. Watch.
I'll get the right chat up. AZ, Russell, and Lynn. So that's everybody in the chat.
Where'd Paul go?
I was just getting the chat up, and I looked up and I went, did I
Oh.
resize the screen? And I've lost Paul.
Yeah, you pushed the wrong button again, probably.
Yeah.
And
And away we go.
here it comes. Coming back
Yeah.
now.
What happened there?
Hey, welcome to the show there, Paul.
Yeah, welcome, Paul.
Damn computers, I'll tell you what. It's gonna be the
Okay.
death of me yet.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's that one. Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Hey, Captain Joe.
Yes.
Lenny says hi to Dom.
I'll pull the chat up. I'm gonna clean my watch cam.
Okay.
I got
Back
in.
in one second.
Hell of a mess today. Took this thing off. You know, yeah. Clean as we can get. I had to go feed the hound shortly.
AZ is here. So Paul, what did you do today?
Oh, made a big freaking mess in my yard. Well, I've been having engine troubles. So I talked to a mechanic the other day. He told me what to do, so I did it. We'll see if it works. So I ended up took a liter of diesel fuel and put it in the oil and took the truck for a run because he said the best anti-seed stuff you can get is diesel fuel. He said, take it for a drive about 20 minutes. I did about 15. But anyways, I come back, I got the oil out of it. Of course, made a freaking mess while I was doing it. But anyways, I put fresh oil, new oil filter in. And it's fairly quiet, but I think I can still hear it, but maybe it might take a little time. I don't know. Well, anyways, I did. And I did some science, of course. But okay, so I'm going to pull up the chat here.
Rich.
Okay. Upvote chat. All right. Oh, let me see. Lynn, yep, definitely is here. Captain Joe, little Llama Laura. Wow. And Tim Jackson. All right. So, anyways, I just jumped out of the shower because I had to go have a shower. I get freaking oil on me, grease, and everything else. So I had to go have a shower.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Laura.
Yes, I know you're hungry. That dog is hungry.
Bill.
She just
Jim
had her
Donnelly.
dinner and she got her pills.
Oh, God.
Mine are waiting for their supper. Who's hungry? Are you hungry? Tracy, are you hungry? Yeah. Hey, Bill from Kid Dynasty.
Yeah, too many bills around at the moment.
And Laura says it's a scary shirt for people to watch.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta go feed the
Hey,
hound.
Joel. Mr. Skyfly.
feed the hounds, huh?
Yeah, I'm right back.
Mm. I'm getting there, okay? Just loading it. I just got the notification then. Getting to it. Hold your horses.
Jen, how's it going? Mr. Skyfly.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mr. Justine is going to join us or not.
Mm. Mm. Uh, yeah. I don't know how to comment on that. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Laura.
And we have it checked out. Yeah, yeah. No, it wasn't that bad. It was just a lot to take in. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you ready for it?
Yeah,
This is Laura's little newest little flip-flop thing here.
flip flop.
Let me see. Does it have sound? Let's trigger the
Yeah.
sound.
And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York.
Fine.
And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York.
Yeah. Yep, we got the sound.
What do you think of that?
Yes.
Oh my God, terrible.
That's almost disgusting.
Yeah, well, I left a comment and I left a like at least.
You like that? All right, Dominic.
I hit the like button. It'd be rude not to.
So Monday might be fun, Paul. I get my new internet service Monday.
Oh, you signed up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Same one getting now half the cost.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the provider?
Thing called start.ca.
Yeah, and
Okay.
who are they renting space from?
Rogers.
Yeah.
But they said there's any problems, they will fix it.
Yeah. That's what they
Well,
always
that's what they all say.
somebody on the phone will always tell you that.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, I'm only paying $40, half of what I'm paying. So when I get what I'm getting, at least I'm only paying for half of it instead of the full pop.
Yeah.
So if you only get half the speed, then but if you get twice the speed for half the cost, that's a win.
I find it weird that all their companies are going through one line like that.
Yeah.
Over here, they all have their own lines. They use the same junction boxes, but they all have their own separate lines.
No, it's all on Rogers infrastructure. They're the ones that put it in. I'm paying about $85 a month right now. This is $40 a month for 2 years, no contract. And after the 2 years, it's $60.
What's up, Laura, Tim, everybody else in the chat?
Did you see Laura's new short, Justin?
No.
Hey,
What's up,
Mark.
Mark?
She posted the link in the chat.
Hey, Mark White.
Mark,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Welcome.
Welcome. Yep.
I gotta pick some peanuts, be right back.
No worry.
Oh,
You do that. We'll just talk amongst ourselves. Hello, Jody.
Hey, Jody.
Yep.
Jody, Joel, Joe.
All the J's there.
Okay, I'm ready for a nap now. I've had something to eat.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those. I've only just woken up. No, it's already time for a nap. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Tim, that you've only worked 4 hours? The sounds of silence.
Sorry, I'm typing.
No, you're right. I just had to make a smart ass remark. No, okay.
Yeah, because he had Monday and Tuesday off, and he only worked half a day Wednesday.
Mm,
See, I don't think he went in, but what, 11 o'clock in the morning
yeah.
Wednesday? That's gonna be a tiny check next week.
Mm,
I think I have, but like maybe 16 hours on his shit.
oh no. Not good.
Oh no, if he's working 10-hour, you know, about 28, 24, something like that.
Mm. Mm.
Hey, that job he went to yesterday, they told me he had to be there till 11 in the morning.
Right.
He usually goes in at like 5 or 6.
It's not very good there. Tim only worked 4 hours so far.
Oh, no
Oh,
work
he
today.
only worked 4 hours so far.
Rocky. Might have to get a new job then.
Well, at least he's got understanding landlord though.
Yeah, oh, I
They're
understand.
not
but
gonna
yeah.
give him, they tend to be okay with him.
Yeah, you need a
like to
side
have
job
s-
then.
That's crazy though. Cause usually he
Yeah.
works a lot out. He usually works decent hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only free, well, Tim, technically you do get freebie if you only go in for like an hour and then they send you home. At least you get half a day. That's
Mm.
better than nothing shit.
We'll see if we can check out-
But that's the only thing he gets like free. Other than that, he doesn't get like vacation time or anything. No, he said Mark, he said if he goes in an hour before the job and they cancel it, or like he's an hour into the job or 2 hours into the job and they cancel it, he still gets paid for 4 hours. If I remember correctly, that's what Tim told me the other day.
Mm.
It has to be an hour before the job starts if they cancel it.
That looks like you might be going live today.
Yeah, maybe. Why don't you jump on a panel, Tim? You can explain all this shit.
Mr. Chuck.
What's up, Chuck?
Let's get comfortable for a while.
Maybe.
Now can you hear me? But I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck,
What's up, Chuck? I was gonna
Well,
mess with him, but then he'd have got pissed and left.
Yeah.
No, and he did.
Yeah, he did.
I was gonna be like, what? Is he saying something?
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, hopefully, Tim.
That damn internet. Was he trying to connect to his Bluetooth?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. It's not
Yeah.
completely working right. Even my Chevy's failing me today. All right, I want to
Maybe
go home.
just one of those days.
Well, Zoom
I
and
control the
StreamYard
weather, though. Guys, I know I control the weather though because I don't have my sunglasses. It couldn't be sunnier.
I hate it when
Well,
that happens.
Zoom and StreamYard tend to have issues connecting to cars anyway. Not
Mm,
the only one that has that problem. Both of them have that problem.
mm.
StreamYard's really bad, to be honest, if you're driving.
Really?
You pick up a lot of the road noise.
Yeah, pick up a lot of road noise, and especially if you're trying to put an air conditioner on.
Oh yeah, if you got your, because a lot of people have their phones on the vents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Been
it
there,
picks up
done that.
all the noise.
Mine being annoying.
No. We were talking about the difference between using StreamYard and Zoom in the car.
yeah.
Oh,
StreamYard, well,
sunglasses. This really sucks.
StreamYard did just get that noise canceling crap, but I don't know how well that works in the car.
I've never used Zoom. I've never used Zoom while driving.
No, the Zoom stuff works really good because I've used that for meetings at work and it works great with my headset.
JDS.
What's up, JDS?
Damn, it's bright. Super bright.
Wasn't that something? I just just got a text message to put a sign up. I'm going, gee, that sounds familiar. Well,
Yeah,
anyways, went and looked. It's got a sold sign on it, Elgin, but this is 31. So this one beside it is 33.
yeah.
So it's a condo, it's a split.
Oh,
But look at
okay.
that. Got a sign there. I just checked it out about 2 weeks ago. And now the other side's for sale with a different company.
right.
Always wonder, how the hell does that work if you're sharing a building with somebody? So you own half of it, right?
Yep, you only own
Yeah,
half.
it's a plot. We do that. We do that here. It's a plot and it's a subdivision, and you buy the subdivision, and depending on how many plots there are, you go through what we call strata title, what you would call a HOA.
Yeah. But the problem is if you need work on the house or the roof, you have to split on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what if the other person doesn't want to spend the money?
Yeah,
Then
I
what do you
don't know.
do?
They,
That's a,
the body corporate HOA will force you to do it.
well, I'm
Well,
just
In
saying,
Australia, they will.
But this ain't HOA.
yeah, they have those here that aren't HOA neither. That's why I wouldn't want to live in a building like that unless there was some kind of governing body, because
Well, yeah,
I could see that being an issue.
yeah. They generally, if it's bigger than one, if it's like subdivision
Oh.
like that, we call it a strata title, and there are always a property manager. You don't own the right. You own the land. You own the right to it, but you have to go through a what we call body corporates.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
Because the whole land is subdivided, so you only own half of the. You only own the title to half of that.
I just wouldn't want to own a half a building. It's connected to somebody else's half a building, like, you know.
Yeah, no.
We generally do them in lots of 4. We got 2 and 2. And they're all on the one property.
Like I get owning a condo and like a big apartment side type,
Yeah,
you know, like in New York City, how they have the big condo buildings that are big sky rises. That I understand because there's a governing body that's over the entire building and you pay dues
Yeah.
every month and they use that towards maintenance of the building.
yeah,
So that I understand. But just a ground level house almost just looks like a house that's split in two.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's a lot of those going on at the moment.
Yeah, could you take another look at this? Okay, cool. Like, this is the other side. That's 31. See, this here is 33 where I gotta put the
Yeah.
sign. But I'm just kind of looking here. You can look at the roof up there and it almost looks like it's might have a problem up there. But anyways, yeah. So I've had 2
It
sides of
needs a
that.
roof inspection then.
that looks like a house that they forced into 2 houses.
That's what they do here. They take
Because-
bigger houses and they duplex them.
Because that 33 looked like that was the actual real garage to the house
Yeah.
originally, and it looks like they forced another garage on the other side of the building.
Yeah. As I said, it's a duplex. What they do is they get really big houses and then cut them down the middle. They do that a lot here.
Tim says Noosa's a body corporate, because Noosa's a rich area. You won't find a house under
Yeah.
$1 million in Noosa.
Yep, same here. You'll find tiny hole in the walls, one or 2 bedroom, and you'll be lucky to get away with $1 million.
I'm
Some of our
sorry.
larger houses are $50 and $60 million in the rich area.
Like, this is the way I look at it, even if I had the money. If I'm gonna buy a house, it's gonna be a house. If I'm gonna spend $1 million, the house itself is gonna be built like a true $1 million home. It's not gonna, like, these people that will go in these neighborhoods just because it's a nice area and they pay $1 million for a 3-bedroom house that you know didn't cost more than 60 grand to build.
I
Fuck
know.
that. Fuck that. I'm not overpaying for
It costing
because
it would literally cost 200,000 or 300,000 to build, and people are selling them for 3 and 4 million here.
well, that's what I'm saying. A standard 3-bedroom house that's, you know, let's say 1,800, 2,000 square feet. That's not, there are some houses that are that size that are just, you know, in random rich areas
Yeah,
and they'll go for $1 million plus, but in reality, that house probably didn't cost more than 60 or 70,000 to build.
yeah,
In
I'd agree with
materials,
that.
from the
As I
ground
said,
up
I'd
in
agree with that.
materials.
You guys
We've
want to
got-
see something funny? Okay, aerial view from the satellite, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, see how it's all under construction? Even this
Yeah.
house is under construction, okay? Go
Yeah.
down to Google View and look. All those houses are all built. Huh?
Yeah, it's because they haven't updated the satellite views.
Yeah,
There's a lot of Google Maps that's like that.
Yeah.
We,
same problem here.
They're redoing all the Google Street View, but they haven't updated none of the. There's
But-
dude, they still have satellite pictures that are 10, 15 years old.
well, that house with the sold sign, I just took it down not even a week ago, a week and a half. It was showing Lisa there with a sold sign on.
Oh, well, I was looking at my old town a couple months back. And some of the overhead pictures were over 15 years old.
Mm,
They have not retaken any satellite photos in that area. They're still old ass photos from 10, 15 years ago. When Google Earth first like, you know, was like real popular.
yeah,
And I know that because I know what the property looked like then and I know what it looks like now
mm,
because I was looking at family members' houses, you know.
mm.
And they don't live there anymore, but it was showing their vehicle in the driveway and they hadn't lived there in 10 years, you know? So I know for a fact that it was an old picture.
You know, I just can't understand huge houses with huge bedrooms, you know, like 8 and 10 bedrooms.
I could understand that, but I want to pay for what I'm actually getting. All
Oh,
I'm saying.
definitely.
If it's
because
going to
some
be
of
a
these
$20
really
million
big hou-
home, it's going to be at least 15 bedrooms or bigger.
And if you want 15 bedrooms, you've got to be forking out $60 million here. Because the one that I saw recently, it had one of these really big home theaters as well. Had a courtyard, it had a big swimming pool. But yeah, as I said, you won't get much change from 60 million.
Well, it all depends on, I'm sure it's like over here, it depends on where you build too. 'Cause
Yeah,
I could build a 30 bed out in the middle of effing nowhere that has no real
Yeah,
good
but-
property
yeah.
value and spend
Yeah,
a quarter of what
BFE.
it would cost if I bought it in a rich area, you know?
yeah.
You could
You can
build
go
something.
out. You can go out in the boonies, and basically, you know, have a 20, 30, 40, 50 bedroom house on huge amount of acres, but you're in the middle of nowhere.
Right, but what I'm saying is you'd probably spend 15 million to build that versus paying 60 in a rich area, the same
Oh,
size
if you spend
house, you know?
15 million on a house in the middle of nowhere,
Some people do though. You'd be surprised in the US, there's actually very high-end like mansions out in the middle of nowhere where people have bought like property out in the middle of nowhere and built like paradise homes. Like log cabins. There's
Yeah.
some really upscale log cabins around the United States that are just out in the fucking boonies away from nothing. But that's what the owner chose to do because they didn't want to be around anybody, you know?
Yeah, but the trouble is, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you've got to travel to get anything you need.
I just watched a thing not too long ago about it was a log cabin that was built out in the middle of nowhere, but it was like a 20-bedroom log cabin, like it was huge. And it was worth like 15 or 20 million or something.
He's a big-
Now that's like a 3-bedroom house in the rich area here. So the trouble is our urban sprawl is actually starting to encroach on the regional area.
You know, find that video.
Our metropolitan area can actually spread out 50, 60 kilometers, 40 miles.
As far as Falls here, the ship coming.
Hmm. Maybe that's where he's going.
No, he's still home.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you might have seen it and just rushed out.
The hell's that about?
I'd
Go down.
love a houseboat, actually. We've got this one place that has beautiful houseboats, and believe me,
The hell's this about?
that'd be the place to be.
I've got that heart now in the chat. It says create a channel to join the chat. All message you send will appear publicly. I can't. What the hell? Chat as because I'm not under my regular thing. That's why.
Hmm.
Okay, that's weird. Because I. Okay, let me go to. No. I shut the chat off for a minute. Go to here. I gotta change something here. What that'll change it. Okay, go to.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. Oh, nice. Hello.
Somebody must be really be into archery to have a fucking archery room in their house.
Yeah. Square feet. What's that thing? Yeah, Joe just sent me something.
How many, what did he say?
This has 6 bedrooms, 9 baths, 12,500 square feet,
That's fucking huge.
2.3 million. 12.5 square. 12. I don't know how big that.
Well, let's say a normal size family home is not even over 3,000 square feet.
Okay.
So that's pretty freaking big. That's a lot of room.
Okay, now I got that back without the heart. That's weird.
Oh, what's Lake Eildon? Just trying to think of the name of the place that does the houseboat. It's either Lake Eildon or Mildura. Mildura, because they're on the Murray, and the Murray goes all the way down to Echuca. And Echuca's another a great spot.
This is the house that Joe sent. I think. If
See if I
it's-
can get a
Bedroom house, holy shit.
see if I can get a conversion on that.
6 bed, 9 baths, 12,500 square feet. God, wouldn't that be worth a couple dollars?
I have a feeling that, wasn't this the one
Yeah.
you sent us the other day? When we were talking about houses like a week or two ago, Joe?
11,500 square meters. Shit.
How
Just
much?
doing it in
I mean,
doing it
just-
in my numbers. That's one big mother.
Now that's like a pretty good sized gazebo area, so it kind of gives you an idea.
That's mansion style here.
So how much you say there, Justin?
That's a
How
two
much?
point three million.
Oh.
That'll be about 23 million here.
Look at the outside cooking area,
Yeah.
all stainless steel. That's nice.
Under the veranda.
Look at that pool.
What I like about it is look at the big wraparound porch on the second story.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could sit out there on a winter summer's night.
See, it would be awesome to have a 2-story like this, but I would love to have a wraparound porch around both levels.
I like houses with wraparound porches.
Nice little dock. Oh, look at the entrance.
Oh, nice.
Big ass garage over here. A nice big fountain in the middle.
Yeah, we don't have too many of those now.
Oh my God, look at boat docks and awful small boat for a big house.
That's a servant's boat.
Oh,
Yeah. 3 ceiling fans just in that one area.
Mm.
You imagine what the fucking electric bill of that place would cost?
oh,
Yeah.
Probably talking $5,000 a month. Easy, just an electric.
Dennis Miller.
Right, unsubscribe this channel. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah. The hell are you?
Exactly.
Unless that was his attempt to be.
Yeah,
funny.
you just
I
hit
don't know.
unsubscribe.
That, I wanna say that person's been in here before, haven't they?
No, because they're grey.
He's only got about 9 videos.
7 subscribers, and his last video was from 5 years ago.
7 subscribers. Yeah.
Don't
It's
know.
not an airport. You don't need to document your departures.
Well, I don't know that if they were just trying to be funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm wondering if they're being funny.
Fucking Tim.
Good Lord, split, yeah.
Where the hell did Paul go?
Well, I think he's putting shelves up downstairs.
I think it's suspicious that there's a ship going.
Is that Skip? No.
Well, similar, well, same surname.
Yes, because Skip Miller.
Could be yeah, it's similar surname.
I don't know. I mean, just because they're gray don't mean they've never been here, because sometimes Paul doesn't give wrenches out right away.
Hmm.
I've noticed, that name, I don't know, that profile just looks familiar. I could be wrong, you know. You see so many profiles, sometimes they look familiar.
Hmm.
Watch it be Skip's equally, but crazier brother.
Yeah.
What? Is that right? Elon Musk just announced he purchased Google.
What?
Yeah, good on him.
Oh, man, if he did, I'm gonna be so happy.
That's what
Hold
it
on.
said right here, deal confirmed.
Hold on, hold on.
Hold your horses. Hold up. Hold up.
No, they're saying it was a false story.
Oh, bugger. I would have loved that.
There was a rumor going around in January of this year that he possibly could be trying to buy Google, but never
I think he
mounted
should.
anything. So I guess there's some YouTube videos going around claiming that he bought Google. I like how they said that Elon. So it says Google's worth 300 billion. That's even a reach for Musk, who already went into debt buying Twitter. He didn't go into debt. Dude's still worth $220 billion,
Yeah.
even after buying Twitter. Bro he ain't in debt. Fuck out of here.
No, the reason why people hate Musk is because he tells the truth. But I do like his
And I'm just
interaction.
putting my kitchen back together.
Oh,
What's
okay,
up,
good.
Skip?
Mike, you have to take it apart?
And I had to take it apart because they delivered the new washer and dryer today.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'm running a load right now just to check it out.
Oh no, Skip, you're not in here too often and you just happen to pop in.
Yeah, it just happened to pop in just after
Oh no,
this
that's a little
Dennis Miller
funny to
comes
me.
in. Yeah, it's a bit suspicious.
Who's that? What?
Okay, so
Because
somebody
a Dennis Miller comes in and says, "How do I unsubscribe this channel?" And then about 5 minutes later,
and then we
Skip
were saying,
comes in.
yeah, because Tim was asking if it was Skip messing around with you. And then Skip just happens to pop in the chat and he's
Yeah,
not
it
in the
just
chat all the
happened to
time.
pop in. Yeah.
Skippy Miller. Oh, yeah.
I told him it's probably Skip's equally but crazier brother.
Yeah.
Dennis Miller have any,
7 subscribers and hasn't posted a video for 5 years.
might be his brother. I don't know.
Possible.
Oh, I know he is, Lynn. That's why I was wondering if he was messing with him.
Gibbs is watch more than you think.
Oh no, if Elon would have bought Google, dude, that would have been a good day today. I don't know if YouTube would ever, or I don't know if Alphabet would ever sell Google though.
Yeah, it's too much of a cash cow.
Well, I mean, then you got YouTube under that too, so
Hmm.
yeah, because Alphabet's just a parent company of a bunch of other companies. And it goes down the line, Alphabet owns Google, but Google owns YouTube.
This is
And
kind of
then
been more.
there's companies that YouTube owns.
Hmm.
It's a big chain of companies all the way to the top.
Hmm.
Because YouTube on its own has its own evaluation. Same with
Mm.
Google. And then Alphabet as a entire company. Isn't that the name of the company? Alphabet, I think is the name of the company.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Thought that was right. It kind of makes you wonder how old that channel is. I mean, come on, that person knows how to unsubscribe and subscribe.
Yeah.
Somebody's trolling with their account. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my zero turn. We put it
Mhm.
all back together. And when you start it up, it starts up fine. As soon as you engage the clutch, you get a squealing noise, you disengage it, and then when you disengage it, it continues to squeal. Then you engage it and it's quiet, but if the blades aren't turning, I don't know what the hell. It's got a brand new belt on it.
hmm. How'd that battery work out on the other one? Did it start up?
No, I didn't.
It wouldn't start up?
No,
I mean, did it turn over at least, or it
no,
just- it didn't turn over at all?
no.
Oh, wow.
Alternator,
You can pull stuff, you can pull
starter
it
motor.
and it'll turn over, but you can't. and
Probably a switch.
When I say turn over, it would engage, but
Switch
it
or starter.
never clamored or
Yeah,
anything.
starter switch.
no.
Um,
Well, the
clutch,
sad part of it is,
clutch.
Dominic, is I don't know a lot about the mower because I parked it like about 5 years ago. In my memory, I forget yesterday. And
I'm wondering if there's a certain procedure to start it and he don't remember how to do it.
probably
Yeah.
it. Because what it is, it's a Toro Recycler, 6.5 horsepower,
Mhm.
self-propelled. But do you think I can figure it out? Hell no.
That was like my electric mower had a little key you had to put in it to get it to start.
Yeah.
Otherwise it wouldn't do jack shit. It just sit there.
But sometimes you gotta hold that lever in order for it to start, make you a safety unit. If there's a brake when you let go, it shuts
Yeah,
off.
it's got the handle, and it's got a flip lever. Then it has a push for speed forward and back and that kind of thing. It's got three levers on it.
See, my walk behind my self-propelled only has two. It's
Yeah,
got the
this
one
one's
that,
got three.
mine has the one you squeeze it to run the motor, and then it has another bottom handle, and you squeeze that one with the other one, and then that engages the wheels.
Hmm.
And you just hold them both down as you're mowing.
There's little guides that are by the pulleys when you put the belt on. You want
Yeah.
to make sure that the belt's on the right side of that
Well,
little.
the guy came across the street and he helped me with it. And then Justin came down and he helped me with it. And they all swear it's on right. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, if they know enough to diagnose and say it's on right, they should know what's wrong with it. Or have some kind of idea what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Are any one of them mechanics? Or
Yeah,
have
the guy
mechanic-
across the street works on motorcycles and stuff.
I mean, they didn't give you
And
any kind of,
Justin's worked in a garage working on cars and stuff.
but neither one of them gave you any kind of indication what it might be.
No, I mean Kevin, not Justin, Kevin. Well, when Kevin left, he says, "Oh, it's all fixed." So I went over, got on it, started it up, and Lynn was on the phone with me. Started it up, engaged the blades, and they were working. And I just buzzed around a little bit, stopped, turned it off, and when I turned it off, it wouldn't turn back on again, and it started that squeal unless you engage the. It's got a little push handle. thing.
Yeah, Lynn, he meant Kevin.
Yes, Kevin.
Huh?
Mark says a choke lever. Is it automatic choke?
No, you gotta choke it to start it. Once you start
Okay.
it, then you ease off on the choke.
Yeah, it could be a choke. Well, could be a choke lever.
Well, no, I
Hmm,
think,
what
I
else
think
did it
it's,
do?
I think it's the, let me see if I can get a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work through the problem.
Wonder if the clutch is bad.
Yeah, that's what my next thought was.
I mean, I don't work on cars. I'm just spitballing, but
Well, my father and my brother, my father was a mechanic and my brother's a mechanic, so I got mechanic in the blood.
you sound like Marissa Tomei when she was getting questioned on the stand.
Yeah.
Like, what's your level of experience? Well, my dad was a mechanic, my brother was a mechanic, my father's brother was a mechanic.
Yeah. I can dabble if I need to.
I love when that part of the movie.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit question. Judge is like, do tell.
I've just remembered something. Did I tell you about the did I tell you about me going to the beach the other day?
No,
Oh, okay. I went to fly because it was a beautiful day. And I went to fly. And just as I was setting up, probably about half an hour before golden hour, a guy whips out a spark flying that. And he was set upon by about three, it was a dogfight between his spark and about three crows. And it was just
Oh, man.
entertaining to watch. Sadly, I didn't get any of it on video because it would have been hilarious.
Did he end up winning?
Yeah, he ran out of battery. This was over the ocean.
That's when you put a 5-inch FPV drone up with a 6S in it.
Yeah.
Scream by him at 120. That was like when me and Dan were flying in the park. I was flying his, I think it was a Tiny Whoop, and this freaking hawk kept trying to snag it out of the air. So I
Hmm.
brought it down, and then Dan went and put, I think it was a 4-inch up. Dude, he put a 3S battery in there and started screaming that thing across that. Yeah, that bird didn't want nothing to do with that. He was
Hmm.
like, nope, I'm done. He gave up after that
Yeah.
because Dan went screaming by him at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I kept telling the guy that he didn't seem to know much about it. And I said to him, you just go up, down, you gotta do those evasive maneuvers. It's funny because I went up probably half an hour later in probably about 20 meters away from there. Because I've actually editing a video now. There's a sort of like a boat club sort of clubhouse that is on stilts and works over into the bay. and he was on one side of it and I was on the other side. And I was able to, when I flew, hello, Uncle Bill. Yeah, because when I flew, there was no birds there, which was great. Maybe it was, way past their bedtime.
What's up, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, birds will get a little ballsy with GPS drones, but they don't tend to fuck with the FPV ones.
Well, it must be a race day, Paul, is it?
Today's Wednesday, yep. Wednesday night is sailboat races.
Yes. It looks interesting.
I think he's literally talking about a drone, Mark. I don't think Bill has a bird. He has. I don't ever remember talking about it.
Hmm.
No, I've only ever had one encounter with the Hawk, and besides the FPV thing with my Air 2, he was coming towards me and I just punched it.
Mhm.
And as I was bringing it down, as I was hauling ass. But he ended up leaving me alone once I got a little lower. And then
Mm.
one time, this was the first time I ever realized there was bald eagles in Florida because I had no idea. I actually had a bald eagle fly right over top of my drone. It was over the Mini, and he was probably 30, 40 feet above the drone and just flew over. He wasn't messing with it, but it did scare the crap out of me. I dropped it pretty quick.
We generally have crows and magpies. Well, crows or ravens. I'm not sure what the difference is.
Yeah, hawks, they get super aggressive,
Yeah.
especially if you get near their nests.
Mm.
There's one bird here though, and I don't know what the name of it is, but I've seen it actively attacking hawks, and it's a little tiny bird.
Mm.
But I guess what it does is I've seen it 2 times in person,
All right, I've got
where
here. Z.
I guess when it gets too close to their nest, the birds will actually go after the hawks to try to distract it.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there 2 different times. I seen this where a hawk was sitting up on a light pole, and these little birds are just going at him and just like dive bombing him. But he's just sitting there like they're not doing anything. Mark and Bill are going back and forth in the chat.
Yeah.
I was gonna try these Apple AirPod ear pieces, but turns
Mm.
out these things are not like the other ones. They're actually specially made for the AirPods. Got a
Hmm.
little screen and everything in them.
Yeah, they could be Swift Swallows. I'm trying to think of. Okay, let's see if we can diagnose the problem.
Okay. The guy just got in it. He did a walk around.
Yeah,
And here's where the problem is.
It's
Okay,
only got, let's see.
make it full
pictures
screen.
From about 281.
Starts up
Fires
fine.
right up.
bottom right hand corner.
Rattling or anything like
Keep
that.
going, keep going.
Rattle it down for you.
Right, now watch me engaging.
Release the e-brake. Forward, reverse, left, right, whatever deck height you want. Kind of like the commercial set. Blade engage is
Right there. It does not engage.
Like I said, you might be able to see it vibrating a little bit.
Give me a
But it
second.
was working before you had that piece welded on, didn't it?
Yep. Well,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
before I took it apart, you know?
So. Did that video, it made the noise you were talking about in it?
No,
I was gonna say, read the comments and see what the people are saying.
mine, when I first got on it and started it up out here, it worked just like it should. In fact, I ran it around the just a little bit of the lawn to see how it did, and it worked fine. Then as soon as I turned it off, I went to turn it on, to pull that, lift that lever to engage the, and it was making all kinds of racket. And then I put it down, and then it started squawking. What back?
Not like the clutch had gone out of it.
Don't know.
On the drive where the belt goes on the engine, there's an electric clutch.
No, it didn't.
Didn't, so did the blades ever actually engage? When they
Yeah,
were turning?
originally, yes. Now they don't.
Okay, so go on YouTube and look up your particular thing and just put common issues of why blades aren't engaging and see what pops up. You might find some different possible issues. Just put most commonly reasons why the blades wouldn't engage or something like that. Or just put blades not engaging and see what comes up. What brand is it? John Deere?
John Deere.
First thing I thought that was cable. It doesn't cable right here. It does have a pretty good little kink in it. But then I get looking, and this cable pulls with that spring. And then it pulls this tensioner over it, and that's what makes the belt engage stuff. Let me see if I can show you. The cable seems to be okay. See the spring there. It doesn't pull that spring a good way. Nothing back there. So you have a rod here going to this brake on this side. You got a rod over here going to the brake on that side. So whenever you you have. Okay, so I picked the deck up, grabbed all the blades, rolled it backward. It kicks it back around there. You see it's on an angle, and when it spins, it says, "Oh, kick." Spin around there and lock it up again.
Paul, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go lay down. I don't feel good.
Okay.
I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, it's a slow night tonight.
Yeah.
Paul, what are you up to tonight? Anything?
I might go for coffee, so.
I was gonna say, let's just call it for now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and research it. And Dominic, thanks for coming in, buddy.
But anyways, okay,
All
guys.
everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again tomorrow.
Yep, see ya.
Bye for now.